I've been talking about intentional living for a few years now, and I wanted to dig a little bit deeper into how we can actually live more intentionally and what it means to live intentionally, to actually live intentionally, but not just to have good intentions.
Break the switch.
To me, intentional living is the idea of aligning action with values. On one side, you have the intention, and that is what you think you want to do. That's sort of what you believe in. That's sort of what you intend to do. And then on the other side, you have the action, which is what you actually do. And so the very active form of intentional living is living out your intention. As I'm sure you know, intentions are wonderful. You can have the best intentions in the world, but if you don't actually connect the intentional to the living part over here, it doesn't really do much for you. If you don't act upon those intentions consistently and regularly, it makes it really difficult to actually live intentionally. So with that in mind, I have 3 ideas to share with you that will help you take that intention part and really connect it with the living part to help put this all into practice. The first thing you can do to live more intentionally is learn as much as you can about the impact of your actions. So this doesn't mean that you should constantly be in fear of what might happen if you do something or what might happen down the line as a result of one of your actions. But it does mean that if you throw things in the trash, you should probably know where that trash goes. Pay a visit to the local landfill where all of your trash is going. It's really hard to visualize what's happening with that trash or be more responsible for what you're throwing away if you don't have any sense of where it's going. It can really add a lot of weight to those decisions that you make and make it easier to live more intentionally in alignment with those actions. The second thing you can do to live more intentionally is start practicing gratitude for the everyday things in life. A lot of what we can be grateful for are things we don't even know we have. If you have clean, fresh air to breathe every single day of your life, that's something to be incredibly grateful for. We're literally breathing that in every day. In India, there are 1.2 million deaths associated with air pollution every single year. A friend of mine recently moved from Minnesota to New Delhi. He created this chatbot called Smokey. And I'll link to that in the description of this video where you can get real-time updates about air pollution anywhere in the world. And whether it's having consistently clean air or always having food to eat whenever you need it, the real benefit of having gratitude for these things in our lives is that we can start to see when other people don't have them. And we can bring a lot of joy into the world, into our own lives and the lives of others by taking action to help them get it too. So I think that's as good of a reason as any to start finding gratitude for the things in your daily life. And finally, I have a simple game that you can play that will help you connect your intention with your action every single day. The game is called 5 Truths, and all you have to do is say you're going to do something, so set an intention, and then do it. Do that 5 times every single day for an entire month or however long it takes for you to get in the habit of doing what you say you're going to do every single time. The cool thing about the game is that you can start out in very small increments. It can be something as simple as, I'm going to lay in this hammock for 1 minute, or even something like, I'm not going to use my phone for the next 30 minutes. And then proceed to not use your phone for the next 30 minutes. Even if you're doing something else or you're busy, you're affirming the fact that you're setting an intention and you're actually following through with it. And just like daily actions or other things you do in your life, the more often you do that where you connect your intention to your action, the easier it will get and the longer and more difficult of challenges you'll be able to do. It's really important to remember that this is a journey. It is not a finish line. It is a daily practice. It is an exploration of self and the world and everything in our lives and how it all works together to create a life well lived. So take your time and practice. Find the gratitude for the things in your daily life. Take some time to create those 5 truths every single day and then Increase the difficulty of them as you go along. And then simply practice learning about the impact of your actions. By doing all of these things, you will really start to see a difference in your life, and you'll start to see that intention connect with the action.